Hello, everybody. My name is Raul Rivera. I chose Chapter 2 to control the internal environment. I'm just going to go ahead and talk about how the body keeps its internal temperature stable, especially when we're working out and we face extreme heat or extreme cold inside our bodies. We're going to go ahead and explore how the body adapts to these conditions and how athletes or us, when we're working out, use strategies to stay at our best internally, no matter what the temperature is. Thermal regulation. It's basically the process by which our body maintains a stable internal temperature, no matter what's going on the outside. It's big because even a small shift in our body temperature, up or down, can affect how our cells, enzymes, or even our organs function. When the body gets too hot, as we see here on the right, one of the first ways it cools down is by sweating. Sweat evaporates from the skin, taking the heat with it. This helps lower body temperature. It's almost like a built-in cooling system if you want to see it that way. Our blood flow also goes through a process called vasodilation. The blood vessels near the skin surface are going to go ahead and dilate or expand in the process called, like I just said, vasodilation. This is going to allow more blood and therefore heat to flow to the surface of the skin where it could be released into the environment. It also helps cool the body by transferring internal heat out through the skin. That's what you see here on the right. On the left, you see when it's cold, the body does the very opposite of vasodilation. The blood vessels are going to go ahead and constrict, called vasoconstriction, to preserve heat and keep warmth directed toward vital organs like the heart and or the brain. Shivering also takes place. It's another mechanism that kicks in when we're too cold. It's involuntary, but the muscle activity generates heat, which help raises the body's temperature. Even though it may be uncomfortable when we're shivering, it's very effective to produce heat in our bodies. Temperature also plays a big role in athletic performance. In hot temperatures, overheating and dehydration can lead to faster fatigue, decreased endurance, and even a heat stroke at most. In cold environments, the body can face challenges. Muscles can stiffen when they get too cold. Bones can get a little brittle, causing more injuries. So athletes need to, keep their best to warm up and stay warm throughout the game. Here are the real life examples. We see a boxer, boxing, sweating, during a hard workout, during sparring, or whether it's a fight. They're losing electrolytes and stuff. So he needs to get essential hydration in order for him not to cramp, or in order for his activity level for him not to go down. He could just be the same fighter, throw the same amount of punches throughout the whole fight through the whole sparring session. On the left here, we see the Cowboys, the best team in America, by the way. Um, Going ahead in a cool game, they have to go ahead and stay warm throughout the game. So you see here with the jackets and stuff to keep themselves warm. It's a very big. It's a good way to stay warm. They also have to warm up so that when they go back in, they're not cold and they can still perform effectively. Now we're gonna talk about the heat stress effect. When the body sweats and cools down and loses water and electrolytes, leading to dehydration. This can impair muscle function and mental focus. Like I said, dehydration causes fatigue because the body has to work harder to regulate temperature, leading to reduced endurance and slower reaction times. Studies show that athletes' performance can even drop up to 20% high temperatures if they're not properly hydrated. Muscle cramps and heat exhaustion can also result from the body if the body doesn't get enough fluids. It can make it difficult to maintain high performance levels. Heat stress can cause several problems for athletes, like I just said. Dehydration can occur, and when fluids are replaced, it can lead to loss of electrolytes, and which is very crucial for muscle function. Here, I'm going to use an example of Paulo Banquero. He used to play basketball at Duke. I like watching basketball, so he was my favorite player when he was there at Duke. He used to go to high levels of heat stress. When he'll play, he'll lose nearly 7 pounds a game. He'll be sweating. He'll be on the sideline. Trainers will be rolling him up. They'll be rolling him with the roller. They'll be giving him electrolytes, salt, anything. They even had to make a special drink for him to take during games in order for him, to finish the games. Here next, I'm gonna go through cooling strategies one could do during exercise. Staying cool during an exercise, especially during hot conditions, is crucial for performance and safety. One must stay hydrated before, during, and after. You could also use appropriate clothes to reflect the heat rather than absorb it. And you could also gradually increase the intensity and duration of the workouts in hot conditions. This is going to help the body acclimate the heat and could also improve its ability to sweat and cool down more effectively over time. Here I'm going to use an example of a marathon runner. Marathon runners, especially in late stages of the race, they go through their bodies go through high temperatures, high humidity, and the outside and inside their body. To stay cool, many runners use a combination of strategies. They hydrate during the race, before the race, and after with electrolyte solutions, so they won't cramp. Like I said earlier, some even pour cold water or ice towels around the neck during the fight. During the race, and at every aid station. These are very essential for dehydration, cramping, and heat exhaustion, and that can really help them. With proper preparation, it is less of a challenge to stay cool, avoid fatigue, and maintain peak performance no matter what the temperature is. That is thermal regulation. Thank you.